Hey, Good Fox here. Today I got a quick review, dual review of Geno Atkins and Jarrad Davis here. So Geno Atkins is up first. We'll go through his clips, his stats here. 78 speed, 94 power move, 85 finesse, 93 play rec. The biggest issue with this card is the block shedding at 90. You're going to see that become a huge issue in the clips I have ahead for you. Basically, to stop the run, you're going to need a high block shed, and many of the offensive linemen, especially like the team of the year offensive linemen, if this Geno Atkins lines up over Zach Martin, you're going to have a bad day. Impact block 91, so that hopefully helps a little bit against those, tight end wham type plays, but he'll still get pushed out of the way because it's the wham action with how it goes. So hit power 81, not going to cause a ton of fumble with that, but there's a nice little shed. So you're going to see here, I think it's this play. Like, the offensive lineman just straight puts him on his back there. He's number 97. That's not good. A defensive lineman one-on-one with an offensive lineman that gets put on his back, not the greatest thing. You see how these holes open in the middle of the field when they're just running? Like, it just seems to get... You don't want to... I don't know. A defensive lineman that kind of gets, like, pushed around by offensive lineman there, again... Look at him. He is pushed over by the end of the play. He's right in the center there, 97. You can't end up on your back. And don't get me wrong, he didn't all have like bad players or bad runs. Like, this is probably his best play of his entire time. Strip, fumble, and then recovers the fumble. You can't get much better than that. So he's not like a complete bust. I just don't think the card is worth it. You might as well. I mean, Mean Joe Green still has higher block shed and can get up to with his. I think is he standard 93? You can get up to 95. Is that the case? And then the block shed motivator, but you can put the block shed motivator on both of them. Still, it's not a card I'd recommend. Even though he's got speed, he's decent on the pass rush. It's just this run game is so dominant in 18 that the ability for dives to counteract fumble or to counteract tosses, you need somebody in there to help you basically stuff it. So in a 3-4, 4-3, I can't recommend Geno Atkins to you guys. Once again, the middle was wide open and he couldn't get a shed off it. All right, Jarrad Davis here, 87 speed, 6'1", kind of a budget linebacker for you. I used him as my middle linebacker too in my all team of the year team. Here he's compared to Shaz. Obviously, he's not going to beat the 93 overall Shaz in anything. Pursuit, zone coverage under 91, hit power 87. So kind of basically a jack of all trades. I know we use that a lot, but he doesn't really do anything great. And cards that don't do anything great aren't really great on the field unless kind of, if you are running on a budget, then I think you could do a lot worse than this card. He didn't exactly like light things up, but he didn't disappoint me too much. The dumb things that he did were really just dumb things that Madden has linebackers doing. His run recognition wasn't like top tier. There he is. The ball was caught on him, but I think a lot of linebackers, like maybe Ray Lewis or something, stops that with his hit power, or maybe a higher zone. Here's something badoosh, so he can't hit quarterbacks and knock the ball out of their face. There he is, standing up near the goal line as a user here. I think I am using. No, I was not using him. But see how late he reacted to that dive? I feel like in real life he'd react better. But I think that's just most linebackers in this game. They don't react well to the counters, the dives, tosses, really anything. Ooh, spun out. That's not good, Jarrad. So, out of 10, between these two cards, I think Atkins, because he's a little bit pricier and for a defensive tackle just doesn't do what you want a defensive tackle to do, I'm going to give him a 7. And Davis, for being a little less pricey but being pretty average, we'll give him a 7.8. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.